Easter is fast rolling round, and whether you're celebrating for religious reasons or chocolate reasons, I know one thing for sure. The kids are going to be off school, and that gives us a great opportunity. Whether you run your laser as a side hustle or just something to make things with so you can entertain your kids, I have you covered with 3 projects that are great at Easter. And to say thank you for you guys watching this build, I'm going to include these plans for free. All you need to do is put plans in the comments below and I will send you a link out for it. So for this project, you're going to need several bits of kit to help you along. First of all is a laser. Now I use a Sculptfun S10. If I'm brutally honest, this thing's a little underpowered. However, if you know of a good laser that you've got that's also cost effective, let me know in the comments below, because I'm looking to upgrade. You're also going to need a laptop to run your Lightburn software and also to download your images. The laptop also doubles up as a controller for the laser. One of the most important things is that you're going to need some plywood. I buy this special laser plywood. It's rather cheap. Loads of places sell it online and it comes in manageable sizes like A4 or A3 sheets. So diving straight into project 1, and I've opened up SVG Repo. It's one of my favourite sites. It's got loads of different pictures. I like to copy and paste these out. I use a pre-existing template like this egg here, and once I've added 2 or 3 in, I go to the left hand side, use the weld tools that are provided in Lightburn, and that gives me a lovely graphic. So before we do anything else, we've got to make sure we've got our power and speed settings right. For my laser, I've got to run this at 5% speed and 80% power. That makes sure that I get a nice, clean, crisp cut through. The laser itself only takes a couple of minutes to do its work. This is great. You can just stand back, do something else, and wait for it to be ready. So when I'm making these ones at home, I like to paint the back piece a solid colour like white and let the kids paint the front piece whatever colour they want. If you don't differentiate the colours, the problem you get is the front blends into the back because kids and painting, it's just one giant rainbow. If I'm selling these though, I've got a slightly different tact. I will put a set of these in with a couple of little paints and a paintbrush. You can buy these all over. You can get packs of them on Amazon fairly cheap. Or if you're in the UK, I use a company called The Works. They've got a great online presence. Cheap as chips, always got offers on, and if you buy 20 or 30 of these little pots, they work out at pence each. Great for passing on and making into a project that you can sell. I've certainly found with my time on market stalls, if you can go that little bit further, add that paintbrush and a couple of paint colours, people are a lot more likely to buy it because it's a complete set and they don't need to go looking elsewhere. They'll also pay a few more quid, which is really great for us sellers. The second project certainly drops into both categories. This is great for at home with your kids or to sell on one of your stalls. Once cut out, this leaves a lot of colouring or painting in, which is great for the kids. This project comes from a site called 3Axis, and it's another free to use program site where there's no royalties. Absolutely cracking site. So as with any download, you've got to make sure that you change your feeds and speeds to match the machine that you've got and also the material. Nothing worse than hitting play and realising you're not actually cutting, you're still only engraving. And as we get to the end of that cracking second project, I thought I'd just take a moment to talk to you a little bit about selling on stalls or maybe on Facebook Marketplace in your local area. There's one thing that I found is that there is a definite place for products like this. My first stall, I made the mistake, I turned up with 30 chopping boards, similar size, similar price. Surprisingly, I sold very little. What I've learned over the last couple of years is to have that one big statement piece and then a variety of different things coming down in price, because you'll be amazed who comes to look at that big ticket item, doesn't buy it, but walks away with a little craft kit for the kids, a baking spoon for Mother's Day, a bottle opener for Father's Day. You'll be amazed at how quickly those sales rack up and bring you in more than that big ticket item ever did. I've possibly saved the best for last. I love these little rabbits. They're designed to keep an egg on the back. Great for hiding in and around the house so your kids can find them on Easter morning. What I really like about this design is it's a great one for using up your scraps. So if you keep all those little offcuts, you've got more profit if you're making these to sell. If I'm selling these on one of my stalls, I do these pre-assembled and already painted with an egg. It's amazing how much just something worth a couple of pounds can really help stretch out the profits that you make on one of your stalls. The design for this was really simple and I mocked it up in about 5 minutes in one of my favourite programs called Canva. It's a quite intuitive program. all you've got to do is go online to Canva and load up an account. It'll then let you design a whole host of things and export it out ready for you to use on your laser. We're on to the last couple of bits with these rabbits now. First of all is to glue them together. I like to use some spacers from the offcuts that I've got. Makes it a little bit thick and holds the egg a little bit better. After we've stuck it down, we're going to paint it. A nice white spray painted finish always looks well on this project. And once we've done that, it's just time to add the egg and we're done. And once you've glued everything together, you've got 3 Easter projects that have kept my kids busy for a couple of hours, doodling, painting and drawing. If selling's your thing, then you've got little kits that you can sell in and around your local area. As I said at the beginning, if you want the plans for these 3 projects, type plans in the comments below and I'll get you a link sent out so you can have all 3 projects. As always, thank you for watching and I hope I'll see you on the next one.